Hey guys, have a really fun game here that really emphasizes how I think it's really important to not be forcing comps. Right now, Cold Wars have really been taking over the game, and it's made pretty much a lot of the other stat check builds just very non-competitive. In this game, I kind of want to emphasize how, with a really strong start and like seeing a early direction, forcing those other like tier one comps is gonna do a lot worse than playing a B tier comp and having that direction enabled extremely early. So what we ended up doing in this game is playing a self-damage demon comp, and really this got really strong with the new 5-drop demon that helps decrease the cost of spells, Archmon. But you'll see in this game how we had a lot of the early Wrathweavers, early Silverwinders, and that kind of just gave us a lot of solid direction, and we're able to play this self-damage comp because it got enabled so early. We had a Golden Wrathweaver like as a possible choice starting turn 2, which is absolutely crazy. And I kind of want to highlight how when playing a hero like Holiday, there's a couple of these heroes that have like 1-2 calls like value hero powers, and really I think the best way to play them is to use that hero power as a means for getting value when you would potentially be rolling or floating the gold. You'll see we were able to do things like play a 2-cost spell that granted a minion to then get a second spell on turn 1. You'll see that there's other times where because we're playing demons, we're able to take the get a gold for damage spell, and with that we're able to get a extra hero power off. But really, what I wouldn't do is use the hero power on turns where like you have the choice between buying 2 minions or using the hero power. It's not worth a minion. It is worth more than a roll. Is kind of the theory behind it. So, anyways, we ended up for lesser trinkets taking the Soul Rewinder trinket. And what this one does, just as a refresher, is now your Soul Rewinders are able to gain attack along with granting of a Wrathweaver and a Soul Reminder. And what this allowed us to do is go a just very strong early level up because we had all these Soul Reminders and Wrathweavers. We kind of were just buying demons as we were aggressively leveling, and this helped us play a really strong mid game that was just very stable because we had all these stats going on. The thing that's kind of important with this though is the rewinders themselves aren't exactly like the tier one minion that you want to get out of this. The Archimon's definitely stronger than the rewinder, but my thought process with this was that I would kind of slowly sell out of these extra Wrathweavers and Soul Rewinders as I found the better demons as we go leveling up. Something that I guess is kind of important with this trinket selection is I do think at this point you have to commit to playing some type of self-damage demons or demon buff board when you take the Rewinder trinket. However, I don't think you're necessarily committed to keeping the Rewinder long term. Like I said, taking the Archimon is going to be a stronger late game pick than the Soul Rewinder, but it's kind of flexible. And honestly, you can probably play them both. For the greater trinket, because we had all these Wrathweavers, it allowed us to take the Nether Pendant to be our shop buffing, and really the plan from there is just use the gold generation from Archimond as a means to buff the shop quicker, and then our goal was to transition into Urzul's. And this is kind of becomes what the win condition of this comp is. The only thing we were kind of missing in this is I don't think we ever really found a brand. And to be honest, we didn't really have the shop space for us. But really, we were kind of doing just an ixxdeee demon board starting around turn 9. At this point, we had on turn 9 a bunch of like 40-40 stats, which is kind of very S tier. I think like the best demon boards I've seen are turn 10 100s, and I think 40-40s are really solid for a turn 9 board, especially when other people are going to be spending a lot of gold on their trinket. Having a board that's getting aggressively stronger every turn is very important in this. I think the biggest thing that demons have as a threat right now to them not being able to perform well is they're just very uh, scammable. They don't have any divine shields. They don't have any um, real utility to them. And especially in a lobby like this where elementals are in, you got to be careful of people playing Bramble Witches. We kind of lucked out that not a lot of the lobby was tech, but I think something that's gotten a lot better when playing this comp is because no one else is really playing demons. People have started taking Bramble Witches a lot less. You've probably kind of noticed that if you're going into comps like the Undead or Elemental comps, that you don't really want to be playing Bramble Witches because they don't really do anything against the Undead and Elemental aura effects. And really, this kind of makes me think that people are kind of sleeping on this self damage and really any type of damage demon like scaling comp. Anyways, hopefully this is a game that you can kind of see that this comp's still viable. Again, though, like it did take us getting an extremely strong high roll in the early game for us to even have the opportunity to get this comp. I don't think we could ever take this comp if we didn't have that like turn 6 3 Wrath Weavers and 2 Soul Rewinder type board. Just we had extreme scaling to get us into the late game that we were able to start aggressively leveling around turn 5. So anyways, hopefully this helps you. Hopefully you kind of see how strong this comp really can be and when the right time to play it is. I think really you don't want to get baited into this comp, and I think a lot of it is if you see a ton of people going demons, it's definitely going to be a lot harder because people are able to tech against it extremely easily. So good luck on your guys' climbs. See y'all out there. Bye.
Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Flashing red lights, driving at night, windowless ride, feeling alive. Nothing in sight, forever in flight. Follow those lines, we'll make it this time. Blurry street lights, work as a guide to memories that we're making tonight. Oh yeah, we'll make it tonight. Yeah. I'll do anything that I feel like I wanna do. I'm living life like I got nothing left to prove. No end in sight, just always staying on the move. I'll go all night if that's just what I gotta do. Life's too short to care about what you can't afford. Memories are in what you explore, so just don't be ignored. Go ask for more, go ask for more. Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? I'm in a race that everybody's chasing fast. They wanna be that someone on the screen at last. They ain't looking inside for their needs in life. They wanna be like by everybody in sight. But trust me, being free ain't spotlights. No, it's long nights and it's long fights with yourself all the time to get your mind right. But if you put in the work, you can find the light, alright? I'll do anything